All right, Shalom. This is Hard One by Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp. I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem, Harakar Kodash, Ma'amah. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders. And Shalom to you, Akim, and Agwatim and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. This is Romans 3:3. And it says, "For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect?" All right, what did it say? And it say, what's up, brother? It said, "God forbid, yea, let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged." All right, so this is something quick I want to go into, because I was talking to some people last night, and they, just they vibe, man. They just feel like, their faith, because they don't believe these things ain't gonna happen, But the thing is, what that scripture says in Romans 3:3, it says, "For what if some did not believe?" And who is it talking about? So, some of the Israelites, meaning 2/3. All right, if 2/3 don't believe, is that gonna make Yahweh unfaithful? God forbid. Yea, let Yahweh be true. Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai be true, but every man a liar, meaning, the Lord's still going to be faithful to his elect, to his promise to his elect. He don't need 2/3 to believe. All right, he's still going to bring about his promises, still going to bring about his prophecies. This is 1 Kings 19:18. Yet I have left me 7,000 in Israel, meaning 7,000, meaning what? Completion. All right, in Revelation 7, it lets you know what he's talking about. Today, though, 144,000 and 1/3 upon this earth. All right, the remnant. And it says, yet I have left me 7,000 in Israel. See, that's why I said, what if some did not believe? It's talking about of Israel. All the knees which have not bowed unto Baal, and every mouth which have not kissed him. All right, so that represents the elect that didn't sell out in these days, man. That didn't not worshiping idols, not dealing with false gods and trusting in this crooked system. Instead, trusting in Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai and repenting and turning back. This is Isaiah 1:7. Your country is desolate. All right, it's talking about our land, our country, Jerusalem, Israel is desolate, and even our people are in a desolate state. Hosea 4:6. Our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. All right, so they're being rejected by the Lord. It says your country is desolate. Your cities are burned with fire, and that's happening to America. Apostle Tahar brought it out last night in Deuteronomy 30 that these curses that came on Israel, they're going to fall on these heathens now, and 2/3 of our people. Your country is desolate. Your cities are burned with fire. Your land strangers devour in your presence, and it is desolate as overthrown by strangers. All right, I'm going to read this real quick. Deuteronomy 30:4. If any of thine be driven out unto the uttermost parts of the outmost parts of heaven, and we've been driven out. We've been a scattered people. All right, we've been driven out. We all over here in America, right? And that's why the Lord said He's going to get the Gentiles, meaning what? Strangers, Israelites that were scattered. You understand? So He bringing them back. It says, "From thence will Yahweh thy power gather thee." See, Isaiah 11, He said He's going to gather the elect. And it says, "And from thence will He fetch thee." He's going to send out His angels to fetch His elect from around the four corners of the earth. So that's nothing we got to worry about. All we got to worry about is doing His will, doing His work, what He commanded us to do. All right? It says, "And Yahweh thy power will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess it, and He will do thee good and multiply thee above thy fathers." All right, so He's going to multiply us and do us good above our forefathers in the past. And Yahweh thy power will circumcise thine heart. All right, so, the Lord is the one circumcising our heart. All right, and to circumcise your heart means to what? Cut off this world, cut off the wickedness, turn back. All right, and that's what the Lord is looking for. Oh, there you go, there you go. Every time I do a lesson, it's like a sound the alarm. That's the time we in, man. What time is it? 8 in the morning. All right. So it says, and Yahweh thy power will circumcise thine heart. And who did he do that to? He circumcised the heart, the mind of what? The elect. All right, the small remnant that's given unto Yahushua. And it says, in the heart of thy seed. So whoever's born from those elect, they're going to be in the truth. They're going to have the truth in the kingdom. All right, and these curses are all going to go on Esau and these heathens. But 2/3 of our people are about to feel the beginning of that. All right, time of Jacob's trouble. And Yahweh thy power will circumcise thine heart and the heart of thy seed, and to love Yahweh thy power to love Yahweh thy power with all thine heart. And that's what he can give us what? Second covenant. All right, that's the second covenant. And it says, and with all thy soul that thou mayest live, man. All right, because what? The laws bring life. And if he put the laws in that inward part, and we do the things pleasing to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, we'll be able to exist and live before him forever and ever, eternity. All right, never die. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies. So all these curses spoken of in Deuteronomy, they're going to fall on what? These heathens now. And that's what we're witnessing. It's falling on America now. All right, or Babylon. On thy enemies and on them that hate thee. And even 2/3 of our people hate us in these times. All right, have become enemies to the Lord, and they hate. That's why the Lord said they hated me before they hated you. All right, they hate righteousness. And it says, and they despise that which is good. It says, and on them that hate thee, and which persecuted thee. All right, and these heathens have been persecuting us. And now the tables are turning, and everybody's scared as hell of this COVID shit. And martial law, they talking about martial law next week. And 3 months of all hell on earth. Hey, man. It says, and thou shalt turn and obey the voice of Yahweh and do all his commandments. And if you're in this truth, you've experienced that and you've done his commandments to the best of your ability. But in the kingdom, we're going to do his commandments completely. And that's the goal. That's what we're hoping for. And thou shalt return and obey the voice of Yahweh and do all his commandments, which I commanded this day. All right, so I'm going to go back to this. Isaiah 1:7. Your country is desolate. Your cities are burned with fire. Your land, strangers devour it in your presence. So that's about to happen to America now, Esau. All right, and it is desolate as overthrown by strangers. All right, and the daughters of Zion is left as a cottage in a vineyard. All right, as a lodge in a garden of cucumbers, as a besieged city. Except Yahweh of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant. We should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah, meaning completely destroyed. All right, and that's what's about to happen to America and 2/3 of our people over here in America. That's what this is coming to. But the Lord has left a remnant. All right, man. With this is Romans 9:26. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people. And that's what they said, man. They were like, you're not the Lord's people. They called us demons. They called us jigaboos, black, everything but sons of God and children of the Lord. All right. They called us everything but our nationality, Israelites. And it says, and the Lord cast us away, that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living power, man, meaning Israelites again. All right, Isaiah also crieth concerning Israel. Though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, right, keeping his promise to Abraham, making Israel the sand of the sea, a remnant shall be saved. All right, so only a remnant gonna get this, man, get this truth. All right, and be saved from what's coming. For he will finish the work and cut it short in righteousness, because a short work will Yahweh make upon the earth.